Hello students, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So don't forget to subscribe. Math TikTok PH. Okay, so our quarter 2 week 8 objectives. So number 1 illustrates linear inequality in one variable. Finds the solution of linear inequality in one variable. So ito yung kailangan natin ma-master or matutunan ngayong week na ito. Okay, so are you ready? Okay, so let's start. So the word inequality, so this is illustration on how you're going to represent the inequality. So this is a balance scale, but this is not balance. So meron ditong one object, dito ay merong anim na object. So meaning to say, this is inequality representation. Sa inequality, meron tayong mga different symbols. So we have this, meaning not equal. And we have this less than. This is less than or equal to. And this is greater than symbol. And last one, this symbol read as greater than or equal to. Take note of the symbols for inequality. Ibig sabihin, ang salitang inequality, that is when a mathematical sentence indicates that two expressions are not equal. So that's the definition. And with that, we are going to review first the translation of verbal statements into mathematical inequalities and vice versa. So let's have 21 is less than a number x. So this is a verbal statement, gagawin nating mathematical inequalities, and that will become 21 is less than x. Take note of the inequality symbol. Next, we have 5 is greater than x. The word greater than, that is the symbol. 5 is greater than x. Next, we have 18 divided by twice a number. X is greater than or equal to 3. So take note of the word greater than or equal to, meaning to say the symbol is 18 divided by 2x is greater than or equal to 3. Next, how about if you're going to translate from mathematical statements, gagawin mong verbal statement. So we have first, x plus 7 is less than 1. So you have to write as this, 7 added to a number is less than 1. So take note of the added, that is addition. So you can use any words as much as you can present the mathematical inequalities in their corresponding verbal statement. Next, we have x plus 3 is greater than or equal to 8. And the symbol used here is greater than or equal. And that is simply 3 more than. The word more than, that's addition. A number x is greater than or equal to 8. Another, we have 9 minus 2x is greater than 10. So the symbol of inequality here is greater than. So meaning to say, the verbal statement would be twice a number subtracted from 9 is greater than 10. So take note of the subtracted from, that is minus. And with that, we have different properties of inequality to be discussed. So first, we have the word transitive property of inequality. Anong ibig sabihin nito? Okay, so we have two conditions. So if A is greater than B and B is greater than C, we can say that A is greater than C. So what does it mean? Ibig sabihin nito, there are three quantities being compared. So first quantity natin si A, B yung second, at yung C yung last. And therefore, so kukunin mo lang yung first quantity tsaka yung last quantity mo. Therefore, A is greater than C. And if A is less than B naman, and B is less than C, then we can say kukunin mo lang yung first quantity mo tsaka yung last mo. Therefore, A is less than C. Let's have example number 1. If 1/4 is less than 1/3, so ibig sabihin A mo ay 1/4, B mo ay 1/3. Yun yung second quantity mo. And 1/3 is less than 1/2. So meaning to say, yung B mo, yun yung second, ito. Yung C mo, ito yung third quantity mo, 1/2. Then we can say that 1/4 is less than 1/2. Kukunin mo lang yung first tsaka yung last mo. And we have number 2. If 2 is greater than 0, yun yung A mo, 2, B mo ay 0. So, and 0 is greater than negative 2. So, B mo yung 0, C mo yung negative 2. Then, we can say that 2 is greater than negative 2. Kunin mo lang yung first and yung last mo. And then, we also have the word addition property of inequality. So, ano naman ang ibig sabihin nito? Okay, take note of the two conditions. We have, if A is greater than B, then A plus C is greater than B plus C. So, ibig sabihin nito, nag-add ako ng both side of the inequality by C. Okay, next, how about if A is less than B, then A plus C is less than B plus C. So dito naman, since this is less than, nag-add pa rin ako both side of the inequality by C. So ibig sabihin, whatever you add on the side, dapat pares dun sa left or right side niya. Okay, so example natin number 1, if 2 plus negative 5 is greater than negative 4, then 2 plus negative 5 plus 6 is greater than negative 4 plus 6. Take note, ano yung number na inad ko doon sa same side ng inequality? That is 6. Okay. And number 2, if 8x minus 4x is less than 6x, then 8x minus 4x plus negative 2x is less than 6x plus negative 2x. Observe. So, ano yung inad ko sa both side of the inequality? That is negative 2x. Take note of the number being added. And we have number 3. If 3x minus 2 is greater than 5, then 3x minus 2 plus 1 fifth is greater than 5 plus 1 fifth. So, dito naman nag-add ako ng 1 fifth on both sides of the inequality. And that is addition property of inequality. Next, we also have the word multiplication property of inequality. So, what does it mean? There are three conditions here. We have if A is greater than B, and C is greater than 0, meaning to say, yung value ng C mo dyan is positive. All values na positive yon. Then, we can say that A times C is greater than B times C. Okay, so ibig sabihin, greater than pa rin yung symbol niya. Okay, how about if the condition is A is less than B and C is greater than 0, meaning to say, yung C mo dyan ay positive pa rin. All values ng positive yon. Then, we can say that A times C is less than B times C. Okay, same pa rin yung symbol na less than. Okay. Next, we also have if A is less than B and C is equal to 0, meaning to say, i-multiply mo siya ng 0. Kaya magiging equal yung ating conclusion sa statement natin. Kaya AC is equal to BC. Okay, let's have example number 1. If negative 8 is greater than negative 9, then negative 8 times negative 4 is greater than or equal to 9 times negative 4. Okay, so dito nag-multiply ako ng negative 4 on both sides of the inequality. So, next we have if 3 is less than 7, then 3 times negative 1 half is less than 7 times negative 1 half. So, dito naman nag-multiply ako both sides of the inequality by negative 1 half. So, kailangan parehas lagi yung multiply natin. Next, for the number 3, if negative 1 is greater than negative 16, then negative 1 times 8 is greater than negative 16 times 8. So, nag-multiply naman ako dito ng 8 both side of the inequality. So, next, we also have the word trichotomy property of inequality. Ibig sabihin nito, for any two real numbers, A and B, exactly one of the following is true. Ibig sabihin, isa lang yung pwede maging totoo dyan. Hindi pwede sabay lahat yan. So we have the condition, A is less than B. Kung hindi siya less than si A, pwede siyang greater than X. Ibig sabihin, A is greater than B. Or, kung hindi naman siya ay A is equal to B. Ibig sabihin, isa lang yung pwede maging true dyan sa conditions. An example, if A is equal to 5 and B is equal to 6, then the only of the following can be true na yung 5 is less than 6, or you can say that 6 is greater than 5. So, isa lang yung pwede maging true. And with that, we are going to apply the property of inequality to solve linear inequality in one variable. So, are you ready? Okay, so example number 1, we have 5x plus 15 is less than 40. So, this is the given. The first thing that you are going to do is transpose the constant term, that is a 15, to the other side of the inequality. So, magre-reverse siya ng sign. That will become 40 plus negative 15. If you're going to simplify this, using the addition property of inequality, that will become 5x is less than 25. And you can now solve for the value of x. How are you going to do it? Just simply divide both sides by the 5 or by the reciprocal of 5, which is 1 over 5. Okay, and therefore, you can now cancel 5. X na lang matitira sa left side ng inequality. But on the right side of the inequality, what is 1/5 of 25? So using the multiplication property of inequality, that will become x is less than 5. Meaning to say, lahat ng values natin dito 4, 5, pababa. Ibig sabihin nito, x less than 5, meaning to say, not included yung 5 natin. Kaya, kung mapapansin ninyo sa graph natin, you have to plot a number line, then you have to shade the part of the 5 less than or less than 5. So, meaning to say, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, including the negative. And if you are going to check, so just simply substitute any one value lang. So pili ka lang doon sa lahat ng less than 5. Example, you're going to choose 4. Using the substitution, we have to 5 times 4, that is 20. And 40 plus negative 15, that is 25. So kitang-kita natin na ang 20 ay less than 25. So that is true. All values of x is less than 5 is true. Kaya lahat ng values natin ay 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, negative 1. Infinite na yan. That is the graph of the solution of inequality. Next, we have number 2. 4x plus 3 is greater than or equal to 19. So dito naman, you have to transpose the positive 3 on the right side of the inequality. That will become minus. Okay, kaya we have 4x is greater than or equal to 19 plus negative 3. And that is addition property of inequality. And then you can now simplify, that is 90 plus negative 3, that is 16. Kaya 4x is greater than or equal to 16. Then you can now multiply by the reciprocal of 4, which is 1/4. Kaya cancel na yung 4 dyan. But on the right side of the inequality, what is 1/4 of 16? That is equal to 4. And this is multiplication property of inequality. Ibig sabihin, yung value ng x natin ay greater than or equal to 4. Ibig sabihin, if you are going to graph this, we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ibig sabihin, included yung 4. Bakit siya included? Kasi meron pong equal na symbol, yung ating inequality. Ibig sabihin, greater than or equal. And if you're going to check, pili ka lang ng isang value mo doon sa solution natin. Let's say 4, kasi included kasama yung 4 doon. So you have to substitute. That is 4 times 4, that is 16 plus 3, meaning to say 16 plus 3, that is now equal to 19. So that is true because all values of x is greater than or equal to 4 is true. Kaya nakita natin na nag-satisfy niya yung ating solution. And that is 4, 5, 6, 7, and so on and so forth. Increasing yung values natin. Infinite siya. And with that, we also have number 3. 3x minus 5 is greater than or equal to 5x plus 3. So the first thing that you're going to do is combine like terms. Since meron silang constant dito, ito ay meron ding constant. You have to transpose doon sa right side. Dito naman merong variable, i-transpose mo din doon. So that is the given, and you are going to transpose. We have this 3x minus 5 plus 5 is greater than or equal to 5x plus 3 plus 5. That is addition property. If you're going to simplify, we have 3x is greater than or equal to 5x plus 8. And then you can now still transpose the positive 8, positive 5x on the left side of the inequality. That will become minus. Kaya we have 3x plus negative 5x is greater than or equal to 5x plus negative 5x plus 8. So then you can now simplify using the addition property of inequality. That will become negative 2x is greater than or equal to 8. Take note, negative 2x. So bakit siya negative 2x? Because yung negative natin dito is greater than the positive. So attach the sign. And you are going to multiply both sides of the inequality by the reciprocal of negative 2, which is negative 1/2. Cancel na yung negative 2 dyan. X na lang on the left side of the inequality. Then, on the right side of the inequality, what is negative 1/2 of 8? That is negative 4. And the solution would be x is less than or equal to negative 4. So the sign of the inequality is reverse. Take note of that. Bakit kaya siya nag-reverse? That is the rule. Kapag negative ang ating numerical coefficient, when we talk about the numerical coefficient, yun yung katabi ng letter natin. Yun yung variable. So kailangan natin i-reverse ang kanyang symbol ng inequality. Kaya x is less than or equal to negative 4. Meaning to say, ito yung ating magiging graph. Included ang negative 4, lahat ng values natin dyan pababa. Kaya negative 4, negative 5, and so on and so forth. So if you're going to check, pili ka lang ng isang value doon. Ibig sabihin, included yung negative 4, i-substitute lang natin. Okay, that is 3 times negative 4 minus 5 is greater than or equal to 5 times negative 4 plus 3. Pag sinimplify mo yan, that is negative 12 minus 5 is greater than or equal to negative 20 plus 3. And that is negative 17 is equal to negative 17. So, ibig sabihin, that is true because all values of x is less than or equal to 4 is true. Kaya yan yung graph natin. So, and that is negative 4, negative 5, negative 6, negative 7, so on and so forth. Next, we have number 4. What if you're going to simplify 4x minus 10 is greater than or equal to 5x plus 4? So, same procedure natin. You're going to combine like terms. So, you have to transpose yung constant natin na negative 10, naging positive kasi nilipat natin. Yung 5x dito nilipat mo doon sa left side, kaya naging negative. And you're going to combine like terms. We have negative x na lang sa left side dito ay 40 because 4 plus 10, that is 40. And then, you're going to divide both sides of the inequality by negative 1 to make it positive. Kasi hindi pwedeng may negative yung magiging final answer mo dun sa x mo. So, with that, cancel na yung negative 1 dyan. But 14 divided by negative 1, that is negative 14. Kaya, x is less than or equal to negative 14. So, therefore, you can now graph. So, ibig sabihin, included ang ating negative 14 dyan. Take note of this, nag-reverse ulit siya ng symbol because according to the rule, if the numerical coefficient of the variable is negative, you have to reverse the sign. Take note of the rule. And last example, we have 3 times the quantity x minus 10 is less than x plus 1 over 4. So, this kind of problem, you are going to cross-multiply since meron ditong fraction. So, since over 1, the denominator of this expression is 1, so we have to cross-multiply. Kaya magiging 4 times the quantity, ito yan, minultiply natin yung 4, denominator dito. Kaya 4 times 3x, tapos 4 times negative 30. So sa right side naman, same pa rin. And that is 12x minus 120 is less than x plus 1. And then you can now transpose yung constant natin na negative 120 sa right side. Yung x naman ilipat mo or i-transpose mo sa left side. Kaya that will become 12x minus x is less than 1 plus 120. Take note tayo, nag-reverse yung sign natin. Kasi nga, nagre-reverse kapag nag-transpose tayo. And that is 11x is less than 121. Take note, you have to remove the numerical coefficient 11. Kaya you're going to divide both sides of the inequality by 11. Kaya cancel si 11. So therefore, x is less than 11. Meaning to say, our solution is 11 less than or less than 11. Ibig sabihin, not included yung 11 dyan kasi wala siyang equal symbol sa baba. Kaya 10, 9, and so on and so forth. Okay, so yun yung mga possible values natin. And with that, so that is all for today. I hope you learned something. So don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel. So with that, that is all for today. We'll see you next time.